comes into this game with a 3-0 record. They were 7-4 last year. Their head coach is Anthony Fallon in his 6th season with the Bulldogs. His record 28 wins and 24 losses. He was the Patriots head coach of the week the first game they played against Franklin.
Yeah, when they played Franklin, they beat them 34-0, and we know some of those people down there in Franklin. And then they came back with the Norwood game where they put up 48 points, and then of course last week they shut out Bedford 13-0. They can score, they can play defense, but you know this Holliston team, they keep getting stronger every game. You know, I talked a little bit to the coach, and he, like me, really likes the way that the team is developing. So tonight I want to see continued improvement, especially on the lines, and that defense, keep playing the strong defense that you've been playing.
Jake Brodsky with the kickoff for Holliston, taken at the 15. Returned out to the 42-yard line. Holliston comes into this game with a record of 2-1. Their head coach is Mike Uroff in his 2nd season with the Panthers. His record 7 wins against 7 losses. Last week, the Panthers with a 34-0 pasting of the Concord Carlisle Patriots. Jake Brodsky ran for a touchdown and had a 42-yard pick six for the Panthers.
And he also did some great blocking in that offensive backfield.
Second shutout of the year for this Bob Conrad defense. Norton to pass on first down. He connects. Antoine Jamison, number 29.
After reception at the 48, that's a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4.
Both these teams really like to blitz. They like to get into the backfield, and Norton over there, they have a good one, number 7, Marcel. You'll see him playing like a defensive end, outside backer type thing. And Holliston, of course, has their captains who get in there all the time.
2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Norton hands it off to Crow. Nick Crow threw for a first down.
Nick Crow, you're going to see a lot of Nick Crow tonight. Strong running back. I think he scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns against
5 touchdowns against Norwood.
5 against Norwood. Okay, so
Player of the Week, Division IV Player of the Week in the Boston Globe.
He can get out there and he can run. And like I said, that's one of the things I said at the beginning of the game. You're going to have to make sure to tackle these guys because he gets out in front and he gets going. He's a tough guy to bring down. He's really not that big, but very powerful back.
1st and 2 from the Panther 42. Fake to Crow. Incomplete. Intended for Marcel.
2nd and 10.
It's Norton, the quarterback here. You know, JT Norton, he didn't play the last 2 games, so
but
McGilvery came out there and played.
He threw 275 yards against the Panthers last year as a junior.
Yeah.
And then the first game of the season against Franklin, he went for 354 yards and 3 touchdowns and was Division IV Player of the Week by the Boston Globe.
And he was out here throwing very accurate bombs earlier today.
2nd and 10 for Canton. Handoff to Crow.
Great job.
Paul McGrath with the tackle. Number 10, he's just been outstanding as a defensive end for Holliston.
Paul McGrath all around is really, he's one of those guys, you know, I talked about last week. We always talk about the captains, and rightfully so. But, you know, with McGrath and Brodsky and Brannigan and these guys, they're all playing very, very well for Holliston.
Loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 12.
Is the blitz from
Norton to throw, fires, double coverage, incomplete. Tyler Motter, number 11, and Max Murrow, number 9, had him covered.
Yeah, great design blitz too, with Brannigan coming off the right side of the defense and almost getting to Norton, not the town, the quarterback.
So Marcel dropped back to punt for Canton.
9:52 left in the Main Effort Financial first quarter.
Oh, right. Thank you to our sponsors. We'll get a list of them.
Oh, Oh, almost blocked that punt.
Marcel gets the punt off.
This kid Marcel, number 7 for them.
That was McGrath in there on the pressure on the punt.
Marcel for them is watching the films. He reminded me a lot of our own Connor Teague in the last couple of years, where he
Never
just does
comes off
everything.
the field.
Doesn't come off the field. He punts. He does a lot of stuff for them.
Boosters would like to thank
So it's 1st and 10 Panthers at the 13-yard line.
Marathon Physical Therapy, Mayor
Who's in a quarterback, Tom?
SW Electric, Apollo Pizza,
Number 12, Charlie.
Charlie Patrick.
Patrick.
CPA, Minuteman Press, Gita Mechanical Systems, West Construction,
Matt Gimblett and
Education,
Paul McGrath split out to the left. Brodsky in at fullback, tailback,
Yeah.
and that play didn't get started.
No.
flag on the play.
This is what that's what can't happen.
Push the Panthers back
You know, especially when you
5
get down there, that it can happen nowhere. But boy, back deep in your own territory, you can't let that happen. And like I said, a lot of teams sometimes you can get away with that stuff. With this team out there, Canton, they make a lot of their hay on mistakes that you make. You know, it's kind of like with all you Belichick guys, watching the game. But what he used to do, really, he'd play and play until the other team made a mistake. Then
Right.
he'd capitalize and he'd win. And these guys do a lot of that.
So 1st and 15 for Holliston. Patrick hands it off to Brodsky. He's met right away.
Stuffed by the Bulldog line. No gain on the play.
2nd and 15 for Holliston.
Our offensive line is really going to get tested tonight. These guys are big and strong and fast. And a lot of times what you see when it's
15.
like 3rd and long, what they'll do sometimes is they'll just play one man head on the center, and they'll bring everybody else who play linebacker.
Oh, wow.
And, which I think is really cool because if you have a long distance to go, you don't
You
have
don't
to
know
really
who you're
tackle
blocking.
there. Yeah.
Brannigan in motion. Patrick rolls out, intended for Brannigan.
Pass falls
Not incomplete. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 15 for Holliston.
Talk a little bit about Charlie Patrick. He's a sophomore, and he can. We saw him a little bit in the passing leagues. I like the way he throws, and he does a nice job. And I've always liked that he's pretty accurate. Now, of course, this is his first start at the varsity level. We'll see how that works out because sometimes you get the little jitters here and there, but I don't think that coach is afraid that he has to put Charlie out here, and he has confidence that he's going to be able to get the job done.
Gimbley to the right. McGrath to the left. Goes down the middle to McGrath. And an accurate throw by Patrick to McGrath is a 1st down for Holliston.
And he fit that in that small window, and that's what I was talking about, Tom, is that I really like the way that this kid throws the ball. He has I think it was him that had kind of a funny motion he used to have, and then he worked on it. Now
He went to quarterback camp over the summer.
Yeah, and whoever that quarterback teacher was, he ought to get a prize because Charlie's really able to play well now at quarterback, throwing the ball that way. Good job. Good job by that offensive line, too.
1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off to Brodsky.
Once again,
He's tripped up.
front. Tackle made by Marcel in the back.
Brodsky's so tough. First of all, he's got that Bronco Nagurski type name.
Yeah.
And a Brodsky. And he can get out there and he can play both offense. He does a great job on offense. As you said, last week he got the touchdown. And then also on defense, he tackles really well. And he got the interception, ran it back for a touchdown. So
showed some hands.
He can really do it all.
2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Hand off to Murrow.
Off again.
Murrow is met by a bunch of Bulldogs.
Yeah, if you're going to run to the outside against this team, and you can, they had Norwood certainly did. You can, but you're going to have to pull somebody, a guard or somebody, to get out there and make the block. If you can make the block on that guy containing, they do a nice job of containing. But if you make a block on that guy, then it kind of opens up in the defensive backfield, so you can get somebody out into the open.
3rd and 12 for Holliston. Gimblett, McGrath, and Brannigan to the right of the formation. Patrick rolls right. Fires complete.
Pass is complete. Tackled out of bounds.
As Paul McGrath with the catch.
That's short of the
It's going to be
line.
short of a first down.
4th and 5.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to
from
punt.
Holliston 30.
I like that, though. I like the pass. First of all, I like the protection a little bit. They gave Charlie some time back there. And then I like the pass that he did, very, very accurate. And McGrath finishing it off, going up, making that two-handed grab and coming down with the ball. You know, obviously it's way ahead of myself here, but that's the type of thing you look at and you say, one of them, the quarterback's a sophomore, the receiver's a junior. They can get a lot
Bodes well for Holliston football.
Absolutely.
Brodsky
Great
with
punt.
the punt. Nice high one. Fair catch called for
Fair catch
and
by
taken at the
Jameson.
36-yard line.
It's 6:05 left to go here in the
Main Effort Financial first quarter.
Yep.
First and
Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Central Cafe, Basil's, Pizza and Sub, Superette, Henry Studios, and Main Effort Financial for bringing in this broadcast.
Want to also thank our hosts over here at Canton. They've been really good to us, getting us all set up over here.
shout out to the
Right, they set us up in the crow's nest.
Yep.
snack bar. Please consider grabbing a snack in support of our Bulldogs.
Norton to throw, complete to Jameson.
Jameson,
Looks like you got about 5
about
yards.
7 yards. Ball marked at the Bulldog 45.
Matt Gimlet coming up from the safety position, making a nice tackle. Of course, Matt, one of the captains, along with Max Morrow and Austin Rosenheiser, a little nicked up, won't be there tonight, but he'll be back.
2nd and 3 for Norton. Norton with quarterback, hands off to throw.
Oh, great job by the line.
His way forward.
Max Gimblett and Max Murrow. Matthew Gimblett and Max Murrow.
It's a nice.
Gain of 1.
That's a nice job by that defensive line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Again, you know, this is a really good Canton line. One of the things that we always talk about, you know, these first 4 games that they played against good teams, and this may be the best. They may be just as good as Lincoln Sudbury. So the good news is you're getting your guys tested a lot before you get back into the Tri-Valley League in a couple of weeks.
We knew it was the gauntlet.
Yep. Great.
Hand off to number 7, Marcel.
I don't know.
He needed to get a yard.
Looks like he got it. Yeah.
Moving the chains.
Just barely a first down for Canton.
No score. 4:40 left to go in the Main Effort Financial first quarter.
Line, first down, Bulldogs.
I'll be careful at some point here. The Canton's going to open it up.
Norton to throw on first down. Down the middle.
Oh,
Knocked away by Motter. Tyler Motter, what a play.
Broken up by number 11, Tyler Marner.
Tyler Motter, the senior. You know, put that on film, right, and show that to these young kids. That's how you defend
Sets
a
up
pass.
2nd and 10.
He stuck right with him, and he was able to just knock the ball away. Nice throw, too, by the quarterback.
2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Norton to throw again on 2nd down.
Norton's pass is complete underneath. Pass is caught by Mellon.
They're getting
Caught by Mellon, number
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 at the Holliston 44.
$13.
unlucky 13. Big third down here for Holliston. See if they can hold them or maybe set them back a little bit.
3rd and 2.
I'm sure this is probably two-down territory unless there's a penalty or something weird happens.
And off to Crow.
There you go.
Max Murrow lays down a hammer on him.
Now something weird just happened, so let's see how Canton's going to punt. It's a good job by that defense.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Good job by the defense.
Matthew Gimblett drops back deep to receive the punt for Holliston.
Let's see if McGrath can get in and block this baby.
So gets another moving kickoff.
Oh, wow.
Looked like a Scotty Scheffler chip.
1 yard line.
What a wedge shot. Oh my gosh. Holliston's going to start right in their own goal line.
Back to work with the ball marked.
Let's see if they can drive it down the field.
Matriculated.
This is you get down here and you got to be careful, but you really can't be conservative. You got to be careful, but you can't just up the middle. You got to try something. You got to get out there. You got to make the first down. You can't be crazy about it, and you got to be very careful that there's no penalties in the end zone because that'll be out in the safety.
So 1st and 10 from the 2. Patrick to Murrow. He bulls ahead.
That's a really nice run.
Inside run by Holliston.
He got out to the 5.
Met by a host of Bulldog tacklers. Short gain on the play.
Boy, that's a real. Oh, we only gave him only the 4.
He got 2 yards.
Sets up a second and
2nd and 8.
Well, the one thing that does it get you away from the end zone, and a lot of potentially bad stuff can happen back there.
Patrick under center.
sweep right.
Pitch to Murrow. He's through to the sidelines. Across the 25 to the 27.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. When you get that block on that outside, you can run to the outside on this ball club. I think Norwood quarterback went like 60 or 70 yards against them for a touchdown. So you can get out there. Normally they play very, very well and contain very, very well.
And that was Brodsky and McGrath on the block on that edge.
Once again, Brodsky with the block, and we talked about he has the ability to do that in the backfield.
Inside handoff again.
Murrow, no gain. Second down and 10 from the 37, 27.
1 minute left to go in the Main Effort Financial first quarter. No score.
Second and 10 Panthers.
It's taking a little while now. The 10-second warning goes up for Holliston. They got to get going here.
Option left.
Patrick to Murrow, just barely got off the pitch play.
This is funny.
Somebody was upfield breaking up that play.
The PA announcer here is actually announcing the game. He just called option left, and I said, "What?"
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Unless he's wrong.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for time.
That's the end of the Main Effort Financial first quarter. No score. Both these teams play into a standstill. Well,
this is a really, really good job that Holliston is doing. They've had no field position whatsoever.
no.
And they've made their own a couple times here. They've gotten back with some
They're grinding.
Charlie Patrick passes, and they look good. And they can get the ball to the outside and use their speed on the outside. And they can maybe catch lightning in the bottle. But they've done a great job. The defense especially has done an exceptional job. And I like seeing the line play on both sides too, because you can see that offensive line is maturing and maturing and maturing, and the defensive line too is now kind of coming around a little bit. So looks nice. Looks nice for Holliston. Game is won at the line of scrimmage. We talk about that all the time.
Last year the game was in Holliston at Comedian Field, and it was 0-0 after the first quarter, but Canton scored 3 times in the second quarter, going to a 28-16 win over Holliston. Well fought victory by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we can't have that in this second quarter.
That was just the first game of the season last year.
All right. All right, let's see what Coach Yorf has cooked up here. Coach has done a great job with these kids.
3rd down and 10. McGrath in motion. Patrick throws back.
Oh,
incomplete. Almost intercepted. Looking for Brannigan.
Now, well, let me tell you what Brannigan did right there. He saved the interception. He saw the player make the play, and he brought him down, and the ball got loose. Nice job by Liam Brannigan.
Like the coaches used to say, if defensive backs could catch the ball, they'd be wide receivers.
That's right.
High pass, almost intercepted by Pereira. 4th and long.
Brodsky drops back to punt.
Ellen and Jameson ready for the return.
Take a bounce. Yeah. Fair catch.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 49.
Well, I got a second here. I want to go with This Week in Holliston Football. Back in 1925, 100 years ago, on September 30th, 1925, the prognosticators placed Holliston football as a team to watch for the small schools in this area. The Framingham News stated that Holliston has been coming on strong of late under Coach Tom Newell, who had a veteran backfield. Since we don't have a game next week, we'll let you know that on Saturday, October 3rd, 1925, the Holliston High School football team hosted Millis High School at Williams Field on opening day. Holliston won the game 13-0 with a solid defensive effort, and leader, I'll talk about that, finish up in a second.
Canton to throw on 1st down, connects with Marcel.
Turns it upfield.
Again, Holliston won that game 13-0 with a solid defensive effort and the leadership of senior quarterback Charles Cole and senior team captain lineman Donald Whittemore.
2nd and 4.
What a name.
Yeah, you like that, Donald Whittemore. Millis was considered the contender for the Tri-County League Championship, and they will get a second shot at Holliston 2 weeks later on their home field. This initial victory over their first Tri-County League opponent finishes up.
2nd and 4 for Canton. Norton to throw again.
Oh, could have been intercepted. Ooh. Was that Brodsky out there?
That was Brannigan.
Brannigan. Finish this thing up. The initial victory over their first Tri-County League opponent began a march toward an eventual league title won later in the season, the first ever in Holliston football history, 100 years ago.
Wow.
Jeez. I was only 7 or 8, so I don't really remember that. Great job by Brannigan.
Tri-County League Championship.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 4 for Canton. Handoff to Crow. Crow bounces it outside. He's got a 1st down.
Yeah, you gotta tackle him. He's the guy. He's the guy, Tom. You gotta make sure that you tackle him when he goes. They have another running back who I saw play who was really big, a bigger, stronger guy named Baldega.
He didn't play much. Crow didn't play much against Bedford.
No, Baldega played a lot against them, and he did a nice job. And you never know, sometimes with the flow of the game and what's going on with the kids, maybe someone's nicked up a little bit, whatever. But who's got us this quarter? Is this?
Second quarter is the superette quarter. Norton fakes it to Crow, hits the outside. Gimbel puts him out down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, when you talk about wide receivers and playing defensive backs, that's what you want your wide receivers to do, is get out front like that and make those blocks.
Ball is marked at the Holliston 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
They place the ball at the 11.
Clock stopped at 10:52 in the
Super Ed, second quarter. See if the Panthers defense can get their backs up.
They like to come across the end zone a lot of times with these plays and let the quarterback hit the receiver.
Norton to throw.
There it is, right there.
Complete to Marcel. Touchdown.
Yep.
Canton. So Canton draws first blood.
That's what I told you. They like to come down and come across a little bit in the end zone. And that time what they did is send Pereira out. And he's the guy you got to be careful of, because when they come across the end zone that way and he came out, it kind of cleared out the rest of the area for Crow.
Line up for the extra point. The kick is up and good. So with 10:46 left in the Super Ed second quarter, it's 7-0 Canton. Canton sure came out throwing there.
Yeah,
they threw a lot more than I was expecting. Crow's a good back.
He's a really good back, and the thing that you want to be careful of with them is that Holliston can a lot of times they'll take over the run. They'll stop the run, but then in the passing game, if they one of the things, and I got to talk to Coach Conrad about this. A lot of times if I see them playing back, I think a little too far. I think they should play closer up, because they do have that recovery speed where they can go in and if they get beat off the line, they can catch up to the players. But hey, look, he's been doing a lot longer than I have, and he knows his stuff. So I'm absolutely not going to question him. This is going to be an interesting. They have given up a lot of run back. So what they started doing is not kicking it deep. Let's see if they kick this deep to Holliston and see if Holliston can get a run back. Nope, there's that little pooch.
Going to bounce down in front of number 13, Jack Staley.
Yeah.
Or Nick Flannery.
Yeah, like I said, I thought they'd probably do something like that, because they have been burnt a little bit on kickoff returns. Norwood took one for a touchdown. Good,
so Holliston will start 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The very well-coached team over here in Canton, and they're expecting a lot from these Bulldogs. They think they really got something special going here, and right now I don't blame them, because they've been playing very good football.
Oh, big wins over Franklin and Norwood got our attention.
Yeah. And Norwood's a big team, by the way, when we go to play them.
Patrick to throw on 1st down, fires it out into the flat. Intended for McGrath.
Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 Panthers. Front, putting some pressure on.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Coach Uroff, he has no fear of anybody. He's going to come out and play his game, and he came out here, and Charlie has to come in and fill in the quarterback. You get a sophomore making his first start against a really good team, and he's just still throwing the ball. And that's what I like to see. Don't be afraid to win the game.
Play to win. 2nd down and 10 for Holliston.
Oh, nice job.
That was Mandeville, number 28 on the carry.
A loss of 5 on the play. Sets up a 3rd and 15.
Now let's see if they play that one down lineman in 4 or 5 different linebackers formation. It was pretty cool when I saw it. First I saw it, I said, wow, what's that? And then I watched how they do it, and I really like it. There you go. You got the one down lineman, and everyone else is like a linebacker.
3rd and 15. Patrick to throw. Fires complete to Gimblett.
Pass is complete over the middle.
Gain of 7, but that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things that's kind of happening, it seems, is that Charlie, you know, I don't think he had any issue with throwing the ball at all, but it seems like he's a little more confident in his throws, and as he goes along and as he builds on that, then they're going to really turn him loose. And with his arm, he can do some damage.
Brodsky's punt. Fumbled at the 44.
Returned by Jamison.
Jamison returns it across the 50 to the 48.
And the Bulldog offense will get back to work. Ball is marked at the Holliston 49-yard line.
Was that Jonathan Casey that made that tackle, I think, number 8?
1st and 10 from the 49.
9:08 to go in the Super Red second quarter. Panthers trail 7-0 against Canton. They got a great crowd out here in Canton.
Oh, wow. It's senior night out here. They don't do that. Oh, by the way, our senior night is going to be Thursday, October 9th. You got to get there before 6:45 for senior night. Oh, nice job.
Hit by Mandeville. That was Marcel on the carry, like the end around.
Yeah, they'll do that a lot, that jet play. And
2nd and 7 Bulldogs.
Remy met him and did a nice job.
Gain of 4. Just a perfect night for football.
Oh. Well, you know what I say. It's always a perfect night for football. Right, right Bruce?
Norton to throw on 2nd and 6.
Back to pass. Norton's pass is
He's got it to Jamison.
That started out, it looked like at first that was going to be a screen pass. And that pocket just enveloped right around Norton, and he was able to get that ball off. And he throws a nice ball.
So the ball's on the 27-yard line. Canton 1st and 10. Norton to throw. Flag on the play.
Yeah, there's holding. They held Brodsky.
It's the only way to slow him down.
Yeah, you can't slow him down. Jake came in, and he was going to put that pressure on right up the middle. That's the place where quarterbacks hate that pressure coming in, right up the middle. And Jake did a nice job coming in, so this will cost them 10 yards.
Yeah, Crow gave him a bear hug.
Bulldogs back. First and 20 Bulldogs.
So 1st and 20 for Canton.
First down.
Yeah, and don't think that this is not necessarily going to be a passing play. Holliston shifts into a blitz.
Norton back to pass again. Chase from the pocket.
Got him.
Sacked.
Pass.
Panthers sack attack.
Tackle for
Will Clasby and Paul McGrath.
Boy, both of those two guys. I mean, Will has really come on. He's really done a nice job. He's done a nice job for a couple of years and everything.
second and forever for
But
the
I think
Bulldogs.
putting McGrath in that defensive end position has done wonders for this line. I mean, he's really playing well.
Don't you love it when your true defensive ends make a sandwich out of the quarterback?
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want. You know, the only thing you got to be a little careful with is how quickly you're going in there with both those guys, because then they will next run now here they'll pass probably here, but they'll test those defensive ends.
So second and 10, 20, 30 yards.
What do we got here?
And a procedure penalty to back him up.
You gotta, Coach Conrad's eyes gotta be bulging on his head. He's gotta be, wow. If you're ever gonna blitz.
Second and 37 for Canton.
But
Ball's on the 46-yard line.
But that's one of the things, Tom, like you said, and it's so true. If those two defensive ends are getting in there, you get your front four taking care of the passing attack. You got a lot of guys back there. If that quarterback makes a mistake, they'll take care of it.
JT Norton to throw, quick one to number 9, but number 9, Max Murrow with the tackle. That was Chris Pereira. No gain.
Well, if there ever was big third downs, this is it, because you don't want them to get, if they get near that 40-yard line, on the Holliston 40-yard line, they'll go for it. So you got to make sure to keep them back here.
Third and 37 for Canton. Norton hands off to Crow.
Got him.
Max Murrow and Paul McGrath and Remy Mandeville on the tackle.
Boy, oh boy. Great job by those guys.
Love to see them get to the ball fast.
And they're doing that, and that's what this defense has been doing for the last couple games, or actually the whole year. And when you see them tackling like that and getting to these guys like that, that's a big plus.
So Canton to punt.
Let's see if Holliston.
Gimblett back deep. Big booming punt. Fair catch called for.
Really got it.
Gimblett scoops it up. But it's going to back the Panthers all the way up to 10 or 11 yard line.
Well,
5:15 left to go in the Superette second quarter. 7-0 Canton.
You know, the last couple times he let that punt go, and it got way deep into their territory. So he was able to at least save them a few yards here and give them a little room to run their offense.
The first and 10 from the 11-yard line. McGrath in motion. Patrick on the quarterback draw.
Maybe a foot.
Second down and 10.
I don't know anything as far as Charlie's ability to run. Of course, Tommy Quinn, he has the ability to get out there and run. He can run in between the tackles.
That
he can
was
also run outside.
actually, Patrick wasn't in at quarterback.
Oh, he wasn't?
That was Matt Gimblett.
Oh, okay.
So Gimblett taking the snap. Takes it, rolls out to the right.
Good block.
Canton just strung that out.
Yeah, they're tough, and that's what I was telling you about, Tom, is that they're tough around the edges. They're really, really good. They contain very well. They'll either stretch it out or turn it up in, and then they got those linebackers up there to finish it off. So this is third and makeable.
3rd and 7 as Patrick checks back in.
3:55 left to go in the Super at the second quarter.
3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 Panthers. 14.
The blitz coming. Here they come.
Patrick lets it go up the sideline. Looked like he had
Flag.
some.
There's a flag. Yep, they got it.
I mean, you saw his jersey come down around his shorts.
Yeah.
That was clearly a grab.
So Holliston finally, now they get 15 yards on this. This will be a first down. It's not always an automatic first down, but.
That was Gimblett that got grabbed.
One of the things that I've kind of been looking at here and seeing is that they drop that safety down. If you get McGrath or somebody outside and bring them across the field, right straight across the field, I think they're gonna be open. We'll watch and see how these safeties react here. They're always playing the run, so they usually have just the one high safety, and sometimes they drop him down. No, he's staying back.
First down, Holliston from their own 29. Patrick rolls right. Trying to get McGrath along the Panther sideline.
Bulldogs in the backfield. 2nd and 10.
Let's get down 3:27 left to go in the Super at second quarter. Taking a while to get this play in.
Operating from their own 29. 2nd and 10.
Normally you take that long in the
There's the
huddle.
10-second.
Take that long in the huddle sometimes. It's normally a pass play.
Patrick to throw.
Pass again.
Incomplete,
Yeah.
intended for Gimblett. They'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
I'm telling you, they're right-handed, but if you take the outside receiver on the left-hand side from Holliston and bring him straight across, there's an opening all over on this side where you can just
Middle
loft
of
the
the
ball.
field,
Well,
yeah.
on this side of the field. It'll be on Charlie's left side. I mean, of course, he's a right-handed passer, so maybe that he hasn't worked on anything like that yet. But if you do, they're leaving wide open spaces.
He's got to get time to get set up and throw.
Exactly.
Can't
Yep.
throw across your body back that way.
And he's got to be able to recognize time. I mean, he's still learning. I mean, he's still very, very young.
Patrick to throw.
Pass.
Couldn't find anybody open.
Smart job, though. That's, you learn as a quarterback that you don't want to just throw the ball up in the air and have them intercept it. You wait, take it here, and be able to punt the ball. And
10 Panthers from their own 29-yard line. 3:14 remaining here in the first half.
3:14 to go in the Superette second quarter.
Back deep for the Bulldogs. Brodsky set.
4th and 10 for Holliston. Brodsky with a nice punt.
Wow, nice
Boy,
punt.
that's a boomer.
Fumble!
Fumbled.
Holliston's got it.
Holliston's ball.
They finally got the field position. That's the field position they wanted.
Who was that?
Off punt by the
Masked man.
Bulldogs. Signal
Well, see if we can see who that was.
the Panthers.
Red sleeves. It's not Brodsky. I think
No.
it's Brannigan.
Key turnover here with 3 minutes remaining.
Number 4.
No, 24.
24.
Bulldogs D gets quickly back to
24. That was Lucas Perez with the big
10 from the Bulldog 30.
Lucas.
recovery.
Lucas Perez, nice job, great hustle. You get on those gunners and you get down there and you're always fighting this and that and everything else, but you always got to be alert for the ball. They gave Holliston great field position. Finally,
1st and 10 for the Panthers. First time in Canton territory at the 30-yard line. Handoff to Murrow.
By the Panthers.
Reaches forward for a couple of yards.
that was a really good call. In fact, Max probably couldn't see it from where he was. We could see the game a lot better, obviously, but if he just came a little more to the left, he would have had a lot of yardage. Just misdirection. Sometimes when you have teams like Canton who hustle a lot, they're very aggressive to the ball. Sometimes you can beat them with those misdirection plays and the screen passes.
2nd and 7 for Holliston. Clock running with 2:35 to go in the Superette second quarter.
Panthers.
Patrick pitches it to Perez. But Canton got upfield very quick.
Marcellin on the tackle. Tackle for a loss.
Well, they're certainly not afraid to send everyone. They're really good. Their defensive line, and they switch in and out, and their defensive line is really, really good. And then they'll send one or two of those linebackers at the same time. So, you know, the offensive, 5 guys on the offensive line are trying to fight 6 or 7 guys all at once. And they're seeing different fronts out there, too, which, you know, Holliston's got to get used to a little bit. Here's a different front again. This is 2 guys on the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 12. We got a timeout. Timeout Holliston with 1:27 to go in the first half. The Superette second quarter. Again, thank you to all our sponsors: Main Effort Financial, Superette, Henry Studios, Central Cafe, and Basil's Pizza and Sub for bringing you this broadcast.
But once again, I want to remind you, next week there's no game. The week after,
what are we going to do, Jay?
I know what you're doing. You're wicked rich, so you're traveling all over the world.
Oh, no.
I'll probably be in Holliston. I don't know, maybe picking up trash or something somewhere and doing something.
Down at Comedian Field?
Yeah, yeah. But the week after
You're in the 4th grade game?
Yeah. I'll go to the 4th grade game, yeah. In fact, Liam Brannigan's 2 twin brothers play on that 4th grade team along with the great Nathan Canto. But
your grandson.
Yeah, my grandson. But on October 9th, it's a Thursday night against Hopkinton. It's a 7 o'clock start, but be there early before 6:45 for senior night.
Or tune in early.
Tune in.
3rd and 12. Patrick to throw.
No,
incomplete.
Yeah.
He released that one a little before he wanted to.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, that's the situation where they send a lot of those guys on the blitz. But if that guy gets picked up, Charlie had time to go to his left, and he would have had a good opportunity to throw the ball. See, kind of get caught in the blitz.
Well, Panthers are going to go for it here on 4th and 12.
Sure, why not?
Clock stop with 1:23 to go in the Superette second quarter. Big play for the Panthers. Patrick Wright puts it up, picked off. Returned all the way to the 41, the 39.
That's Mellon on the interception.
Well, it would have been good if he stepped out of bounds. back there would have been as good as a punt.
Right.
38-yard line where the offense will get back to work with a minute 12 remaining in the
So
half.
let's see how the Canton coaching staff handles this. If they're going to just kind of like try and run the ball, if they're going to try and get another score in the last 1 minute and 12 seconds here at the Superette second quarter. Got to be a little careful here. Make sure to contain on the outside and don't let anyone behind you as a defensive back. There'll be timeout.
Another timeout, Holliston.
Yeah, they want to look at this. This is good timeout by the coaching staff. This is one of those teaching moments, and you get down there and you tell the guys if they do this, you're going to do that. So they saw the lineup. Now, on the other hand, what Canton can do is they can come back and change the lineup a little bit and change their scheme, and
But they've been throwing the ball a lot more than I expected.
Yeah. Well, they got their quarterback back. And I'll tell you, this team with that quarterback is really good. We haven't seen Duxbury or Situate yet, but, we have seen Lincoln Sudbury, although they're in the Division 2. They're not in our division or Canton's division, but they look good.
No, very good.
They look good. And that reflects very well on what Holliston is doing right here tonight. And believe me, Holliston is not looking for any participation trophies. They're out to win this ball game.
1st and 10 for Canton. Norton to throw, fires complete.
Oh, that's a nice job.
Good tackle right away.
They're going to get right to the line of scrimmage here. Holliston's got to be ready.
2nd down and 4.
2nd and short for the Bulldogs.
Norton to throw again. Swallowed up.
Yeah.
Looked like number 56, Ethan Schmidt got him.
Yeah, behind the line of scrimmage. That's a sack.
Brought down.
And 57, that's Alex Bergman.
Timeout.
So Canton burns a timeout to stop the clock with 45 seconds to go in the Superette second quarter.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Good.
Glasby was in the tackle there.
That's good play by Holliston and keeping it where they didn't get the first down. Now, they got to worry about there's 45 seconds left here, but you're still going to have to get the first down because if you drop a ball here, that's going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt.
Good complementary defense right there. Good pressure by the front four and good coverage by the secondary.
Great
Because
work.
JT Norton looked downfield. He didn't see anybody. He was trying to run for his life.
Yeah, that's one of those cornerback sacks or whatever you call it. Defensive back sacks where they don't sack a guy, but they make sure the quarterback has no one to throw it to and gives their attackers time to get in there and make the tackle. Good game tonight, Tom. They've really, Holliston's really played really, really well. I'm very pleased with would like to get a score in here at some point, but Holliston's done a really good job against a really good team.
Be 3rd and 6 for Canton.
By the way, the Canton band is pretty good. They're right here in front of us, and
Down and 5.
they're a pretty good band.
Well, we auditioned before the game.
We did.
A couple of seniors sitting in the back row.
Yeah. They said all the seniors get up for a picture. I thought they meant us. Okay, here we go.
We're
45.
just glad we got the senior discount when they let us in at the gate.
45.1
Oh, they're
seconds.
backing it up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this might be a taunting thing, one of those. Somebody said something to somebody. Because they came out of the timeout and they gave them the penalty.
Penalty on the play, pushing the Bulldogs way back. Not sure what that was.
So it'll be 1st and
Now, are they
be
going,
3rd down and 20.
Are they going the victory formation?
4th down. What are they? Did you see the signal?
I don't know what it was. Even the guy in the booth who's been calling the game doesn't know what it was.
They're coming over to explain it to Coach Fallon.
I can.
But if it was a taunting penalty, it should have been 15 yards.
Timeout, Canton.
So with 20 seconds, 22 points. Oh, there's only 2.7 seconds.
Oh, they
I
ran.
hate that 0.7.
They ran time off the clock. I didn't even see a play.
27 seconds remaining in the half.
Oh, the clock kept running.
So
Okay.
3 seconds to go
Well-
in the Superette second quarter.
You got plenty of time to catch it and run it back.
3 seconds left.
So Gimblett goes back to return the punt. Great opportunity for him.
Yeah, and you can try and field this.
Oh, they try to fake it. He runs the 3 seconds out, and Marcel throws an incomplete pass. So that'll take the teams to the locker room. Canton leading Holliston 7-0 here on senior night for Canton. We'll be back with second half action and the Henry Studios halftime show in just a moment.
Second half.
Hello everybody, glad to be a sponsor over here from Basil's Pizza. We're here at 1568 Washington Street, Holliston, Massachusetts. Hours of operation, we're open 7 days a week, 10 to 9, and Sunday, 11 to 9. Great place, great people, great food. Great place overall, just glad to be part of the community. We would love to see you in here. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from Central Cafe. My parents bought it in 2001. They expanded it and bought the convenience store that was next door. Then they added groceries, beer and wine. This last year we were able to earn a full liquor license, and the store is open from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's nice to come before work, get a breakfast sandwich, bunch of options, a lot of drinks here to get after a long day of work. You can stop by, get your winning lottery ticket and some tobacco products. We're located at 100 Central Street, a quick pit stop from the rail trail. It'd be great for you to come on down. We'd love to see you here.
Okay, we're back for second half action. Canton leading Holliston 7-0. An 11-yard pass from JT Norton to Marcel was the only score we had in the second quarter. But we've got some history from Ken Dunn.
Yeah, thanks to Ken Dunn. And this is about 1975. This is one of the anniversaries we're looking at 50 years ago. On September 26, 1975, Holliston fullback Joey Evans scored on a second Holliston possession in the opening quarter with a bruising 11-yard TD run to finish a 50-yard drive. This game was originally scheduled to be in Holliston, held on Saturday the 27th, but weather made the field a swamp, so we played on Friday night under the lights at Ashland. The Panther D made this win possible as they held the clockers to 130 total yards and made the Evans TD hold up in this 6-0 win. The Panthers ran for 204 yards and passed for 102 more to stay undefeated at 2-0 en route to their first Super Bowl appearance. Note, they would lose that Super Bowl to Hanover 7-0. The Super Bowl for our division was instituted in 1973. I was at that game, that Ashland Holliston game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was at that game. I remember.
Under the lights at Ashland, there was nothing like it.
Yeah.
That was the big deal in the Tri-Valley League.
You know, my dad was a member of the men's club there, and the men's club put those lights up at Ashland.
Is that right?
Ahead of a lot of other people, and made it nice. Of course, they did it way after I was gone. You know,
Yeah.
We didn't get to play under the lights.
Bowditch Field and Ashland were the only two places I remember with lights.
Yeah.
Everything else was Saturday.
Well, this has been a good game so far, Tom. I really like the way both teams are playing. I mean, this is good to talk about Canton here first. You know, we knew what they were when they were coming in, and they're doing the same thing. They're doing a good job defensively. They got Norton, JT Norton, the quarterback, senior captain, who has a rocket arm, and you know, they've seen him. But Holliston has come out, and they got the sophomore quarterback filling in a little bit for Tommy Quinn and Charlie Patrick, and I think he's been doing an admirable job.
Oh my gosh, for his first game?
And I think maybe what you might see, I don't know, but maybe what you might see is they're looking at him now at halftime, maybe say, you know, we can let him do more. He's, you know, we don't have to keep him under wraps. So maybe you'll see a little bit more aggressive Holliston game plan. You know, you never know how these kids are going to react, the young kids in their first varsity start. But Charlie has really done a nice job.
Holliston didn't give anything to Canton easy.
No,
my gosh, they scrapped and clawed and grounded out against these Bulldogs. I mean, this team is a pretty big, strong team and fast.
Yeah.
But they weren't able to get their ground game really going consistently.
Right.
I think that's one of the reasons they went to the air.
Yeah. And, you know, Holliston, that defense of Holliston has been really doing well these last. I mean, they've gone just giving up 7 points in the last 6+ quarters.
And even the end of the Superette second quarter, Norton couldn't get a pass off.
Right.
So there were good coverage stacks by the Panthers.
Yeah.
Holliston will receive the ball to start the second half.
And let's say if they kick this one deep, or if they do that same little kick, kind of like I call it kicking into the flats. It's just behind that first line. But see where Holliston's playing him now for that kick. That's why they're going to look at where the Holliston receivers are, and they may say, let's try and boom it down there past them.
Flannery and Gimblett back to receive the kick as we start the Central Cafe third quarter. Kick's going to be chipped up and a fair catch called for.
Oh, that's a flag. That's got to be there. It is. That you can't do that. That guy was totally defenseless.
That was Tyler Motter.
Motter was totally defenseless, and they came in and hit him like that.
Good job to call for the fair catch. Heads up play.
Yeah. You don't mind hitting. You don't mind good, solid hitting, but not when someone's defenseless like that.
No. And he was down anyway. He was on his knees.
Right. This isn't the pros where you can get back up. So they'll count off 15. And that'll give the ball, Holliston the ball at just shy of midfield.
So they mark it at the Panther 47.
And one other thing you want to watch here, they mark it on the left-hand hash mark. Kind of remember that, because that means that if they're going to let Charlie pass to his right, there's a big open field over there. Motta, though, he did a nice job. He got right back up. He's a tough kid.
Ball's marked at the Holliston 47-yard line.
Coach Uroff calling over his offense.
Well, they called over the defense over here, and it's like, you got to give both sides equal opportunity.
Another penalty, bench penalty against Canton.
Yeah.
So they move the ball all the way to the Canton 38-yard line.
Okay, so this is where you've got to take advantage of it, Tom. You really got to do a good job here. Move the ball. Here's a blitz.
Inside handoff to Mandeville.
Yeah, Remy ran right into the blitz. He didn't run in. That's where he was supposed to go, but it went right into the area where they were blitzing.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
They'll work with Charlie, and after a while, when he's able to recognize the blitz, he can change the play at the line of scrimmage. Quick pass, quick out pass, something like that, and let somebody like McGrath or one of those guys get out there and run with the ball.
Patrick to Mandeville. Maybe a loss of one. Canton is very strong up front.
They are very, very strong. And you're going to see, we had talked a little bit at halftime about Norton. You're going to see the same type of players at Norton. Athletically, I don't think they're the same as Canton, but they're big and strong, and they have some speed too. So watching those two teams play, for me, was kind of like there's one less game I have to watch before the Norton game. The Norwood game, I'm sorry.
3rd and 11 for Holliston. Patrick rolls right, fires complete to McGrath. He's away on the right sideline for a first down. Down around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, we got a player down here too for Holliston.
Will Clasby.
Oh boy, I hope. I'm not going to guess about this. While we have a second here, I get another one of these things in that Ken gave us, celebrating these teams, this anniversary year of 2025. Talk about 1985. After opening day loss to Lincoln Sudbury a week earlier, Holliston hosted the Ashland Clockers on a sunny Saturday afternoon on September 28, 1985. This TVL Open had all the earmarks of a big upset when the only scoring for the Panthers in the first half was a long 47-yard field goal by Dave Mangan. Ashland led 6-3 at the half. After Coach Bob Bradford read his riot act at halftime, Holliston scored a TD in each of the last two quarters, both 10-yard runs. And the first touchdown was scored by Scott Adams and the second by Mark Sweeney.
So 3rd down and 10.
First down.
1st down and 10. Sorry.
There's a flag on the play.
Procedure on Holliston.
Procedure is the call. Push the Panthers back.
Got some halftime stats from Ken Dunn down in North Carolina.
Okay, let's see.
Patrick threw for 32 yards in the first half. Max Murrow rushed for 28 yards. Paul McGrath had 2 catches for 24 yards. JT Norton was 9 of 12 for 68 yards. And Nick Crow was 7 rushes for 25 yards.
That's good.
And Antoine Jamison, 3 catches for 26 yards. So first downs were Holliston 3, Canton 4. Total yards, Holliston 52 yards, Canton
Holliston
96.
Holliston keeps wanting to try the right side of their offensive line, throwing people in there, but Baptiste and those guys in there are really kind of holding strong against them. Now the other thing is, you could be running a series of downs, and if you are, then you play in there to set something else up. By the way, that really great catch and run by Paul McGrath.
So Max Murrow went for no gain, 2nd down and 15. 9:04 to go in the in the Central Cafe 3rd quarter.
Did I say Max McGrath? I meant Paul McGrath.
No, you said Paul McGrath.
Oh, okay.
Patrick to throw to McGrath. Can't break free.
Yeah.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled immediately.
They play up tight on the receivers.
Push back the Panthers another yard.
So when you do that, things like crossing patterns and even those legal pick plays, you can run to get your guy open.
Ball mark at the 30-yard line. 3rd and 17 for the Panthers.
8:20 left to go in the Central Cafe 3rd quarter.
So 3rd and 17 for Holliston. Patrick to throw. Fires complete. Off the hands of McGrath.
Incomplete. It sets up a 4th and 17 Panthers from the Bulldog 30.
Holliston's going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. Well, you can punt it and maybe pick up just a few yards, right? They're at the 30, so you're going to punt it. It's going to go in the end zone, so you only pick up 10 yards. So you might as well go for it.
Play to win, Jay.
Yep. Holliston better hurry. They're going to get a 5-yard penalty here.
Going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout Holliston.
With 8:05 to go in the Central Cafe 3rd quarter, 7-0 Canton with the lead, but Holliston with a big play coming up. You got some more history, Jay?
Yeah, let me finish that other one. The first TD was scored by Scott Adams and the second by Mark Sweeney to put the game out of reach for the Clockers, who was shut down by the Panthers defense. Holliston won 17-6. This began a winning streak that would go through to a Super Bowl championship. Note, Holliston won the 2nd Super Bowl championship in 1985 when they defeated Archbishop Williams 17-14 when they scored on a 13-yard TD pass with 2:15 left. Sweeney to Hennessy. I'm sorry, Henningsen. You know
Henningsen.
You recognize that name? Henningsen?
No, I don't.
Well, we recognize Mark Sweeney, that's for sure.
That's right. Major League Baseball player.
One of the greatest pinch hitters all time in the National League. Yep, time again, too much time. Yeah.
Back up Holliston again.
This is where you may want to think about punting now.
5 yards to the Bulldog 35.
You really might want to punt now. Yeah, there you go. Here they go.
Well, the last punt worked out pretty good for you.
Yep.
With the Perez's fumble recovery.
See, this time, even if it goes into the end zone, now you're picking up 15 yards. That makes a difference.
35-yard line. Brodsky back to kick.
Let's see if Brodsky can get off a good one.
Let's see if he can get one down inside the 10. Kill it. Oh. And of course, with Holliston, it comes back.
So Canton will start at their own 18-yard line with 7:56 to go in Central Cafe. Third quarter here in Canton. Still a close ball game. Hey, we're just one turnover we haven't seen tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Holliston grab one.
Right.
Hopefully Canton will go to the air one too many times.
Is that your Joe Castiglione prediction?
Yes, I like Joe when he does that.
7:56 left to go in the Central Cafe third quarter.
Inside handoff. Crow on the carry.
Gain of 7.
Ball's marked at the 25-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 3.
They're 2nd and 3 now. This is one of those plays we talk about a lot, that the whole playbook is open here.
Norton to Crow. His ball's loose.
Not much room out there on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd
Or is that ball Goldinga?
and 4.
Didn't see 31.
3rd and 4 from the 24.
Baldiga. So it'll be 3rd and 4.
Baldiga, big back, and he gets a lot of yardage.
Hand off to Jamison, but
Good job.
I think he got wrapped up right away. Another loss on the play. So Holliston giving him nothing.
Now, you're going to go back here to cover this punt. One of the things you want to tell your guys here, your linebackers especially, and your defensive line, watch the fake. Because this is the time of a game, and this is the situation of a game where a lot of times guys will fake. So you want to, don't go back too far. You want to make sure that he punts the ball.
Matt Gimblett with an 88-yard kickoff return against Canton last year.
Wow, that is up there. Oh, and that takes a Holliston bounce. There you go. Turnabout fair play.
45.
So 5:47 left in the Central Cafe third quarter. Panthers start on offense from their own 44-yard line.
5:47 remaining in the
You know, there's still a lot of time in this game, so it's almost 18 minutes. But at some point here, I think you're going to want to open it up a little bit. You're going to want to test and see what can go. You know, you can like come in and the best time to do it too is on a first down if you can see if you can get the ball downfield a little bit.
Interesting that Canton ran the ball 3 times that. First and 10. Patrick to Vanderbilt.
It's flags. This downward, it's normally holding, but you never know because sometimes it's a face mask. Holding in a Holliston. So once again, you had pretty decent field position, but we talk about this all the time, but especially when you're playing the better teams, you just got to play clean. You can't have those penalties. And it really, Holliston has played a pretty clean game. I mean, the one interception, that was really just basically a punt.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
So he just threw the ball downfield. And
he should have knocked it down.
Right, the player shouldn't have even intercepted it. Okay, 1st and 20.
So ball's at the 34-yard line, 1st and 20 for Holliston. Patrick to throw. Fires. Oh, in and out of the hands.
Play by Pereira to knock that away.
Oh, right play. Good idea.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the fact that coach isn't just laying back. He's going to see if he can force the issue now offensively. Oh, man. He catches that ball, and there's a possibility he could be gone. Because that safety was coming up towards him. If he could sidestep him, he would have been gone.
2nd down and 20 for Holliston.
Oh, wow.
Side toss to Mandeville. He's just buried. Boy, they were coming upfield fast.
Well, they will do that. Like I said, they can play their front four and not have to blitz at all. But what they'll do sometimes is play that front four and then blitz on top of it.
What do you got to do to slow them down a little bit?
Well, that's where you use either screen passes or misdirection plays. Or the other thing you can do is bring that a second blocking back in. So you have two backs back there that can help you block.
So 3rd and 29 for the Panthers.
Another blitz.
Patrick hands it off to Louis Perez. No, Max Murrow, number 9, blasts up the middle. That was a quarterback draw. A draw play.
That was beautifully executed.
Wow, was that a good fake?
I spend a lot of time talking about this Canton defensive line, and I should, but that offensive line right there opened the play right up.
3rd and 29, and he picked up 40 yards.
Yeah. A few more of those when we're in good shape.
So 1st and 10 at the Canton 40. Patrick to throw, down the middle, over the top. Paul McGrath with the catch. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's the play I talked about. They read the safety beautifully. That safety, if you watch on the replay, that safety comes down into the box. There's nobody back there, and Paul did a great job with the catch and didn't go down with the attempted tackle. That was just a beautiful, beautiful pass.
Patrick put it right on the money for a 40-yard touchdown. Great effort by McGrath to get away from those couple of defenders.
And I told you, keep your eye on Paul McGrath. He is going to be a force on both sides of the ball. But what a great job by the young sophomore. Charlie Patrick must be thrilled. Let's see if Holliston goes for 1 or 2 here. I think they'll probably go for 2, because if they can score here, that'll put a little bit of pressure on Canton. Let's see what they do. I would think they must have something that they worked on for the last week or so.
They're going for 2.
Yep. It's McGrath.
Murrow in motion. Patrick rolls right, fires. Incomplete.
Yeah. That's okay. I love going for that. I like this. I like taking the gamble. I love what Coach Uroff did in that drive. And that's what I said. With 5 or 6 minutes left in the third, you do want to open it up some. And they open it up. And what you just did there, you not only scored 6 points, but you just gave your quarterback a ton of confidence.
Right. 3:52 to go in the Central Cafe third quarter. Panthers are on the board, trailing by just 1, 7-6.
Great pass, by the way. Right on target. I told you earlier on that
Patrick.
We saw Patrick at the summer passing league, and he was pretty accurate.
A 40-yard touchdown pass to Paul McGrath. Paul McGrath's first touchdown of the season, and Charlie Patrick's first touchdown pass.
Hopefully, first of many. If he's throwing a big Paul McGrath, though, who can make that catch with those big, strong hands, he makes that catch, and he breaks 2 tackles to get into the end zone. Well, you do that, you're in good shape.
Brodsky with the kickoff.
Take a bounce. Bounce. Oh,
Through the wickets, back at the 10-yard line.
there you go.
Jameson on the return.
Great coverage by the Panthers.
Great job holding your lane, and that's what you want to do is stay in your lane. Don't break those lanes. The guy who's in that lane, they'll make the tackle, and they were able to do that.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
And you wonder now, we see how Canton plays this, if they want to come out with guns blazing themselves and see if they want to try and get the ball downfield quickly. 3:44 left to go in the Central Cafe third quarter.
See if the Panthers can capitalize on defense.
Yep.
JT Norton to throw.
Whoa,
That's a wobbler. Oh. Tyler Motter just wishes he had that one back. That didn't have much air under it, that pass at all.
No, it didn't, and I think I think it was hit because he had a lot of pressure on him in the offensive backfield. Holliston put a ton of pressure on him. Yeah, I don't know.
McGrath had his hands up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was hit, but by the way, McGrath, the way he plays, his new nickname should be Megatron. Remember Megatron, who played for the Detroit Lions?
Yeah. Second down and 10 for Canton. Norton to pass. Nice job on the defense, Max Murrow. What coverage.
Well,
he was all over Jameson.
You got a team now, Tom, that's starting to believe in themselves, and they want to get that ball back. They want their offense to have that ball back again. This is a big third down for Canton. 3:35 left to go in the Central Cafe third quarter.
Holliston with a furious comeback here in 2019.
Yeah.
Had a nice playoff win against these Canton Bulldogs. Favored Canton Bulldogs, I might add.
Want to contain if they could try to run the ball. Oh, it's
procedure penalty is going to cost them 5.
Wow, that is huge.
Pushes the Bulldogs back 5.
You know, I talked earlier when we started the broadcast, I talked about how this Canton team is a team that takes great advantage of penalties and turnovers. And right now, it's Holliston that's getting the turnovers to their advantage.
Look at little momentum shift right now.
Well, Big
with
Mo.
3:35 to go in the Central Cafe third quarter.
You know, Big Mo, he can be fickle. He can go in either direction.
Panther defense ready to dig in. JT Norton to throw. Now scrambling. Now he's in trouble. Fires incomplete. How do you even get that off?
It took that bounce. I thought it was going to be intercepted. If it was a touchdown. That was a great job by Norton, but what a great job of rushing the quarterback by Holliston.
Everybody looked like it was in there.
That looked like it was.
Toes. Liam Brannigan with the blitz.
This is a big punt.
Gimblets back at midfield.
Marcel gets his punt away. Gets a
Wow.
favorable roll.
Holy mackerel.
All the way back to the 31-yard line where Holliston will start first and 10.
Well, ordinarily, I think Matt would have tried to take that and catch it, but I think it was a very smart move for him not to do that because the last thing you wanted was to turn that ball over down on this end of the field, especially when this offense is starting to feel good about him, and this defense may start having some questioning themselves a little bit. You never know. You never know if that's going to happen or not. But
3:23 left in the third quarter, the Central Cafe third quarter.
They pull that safety down again, and that play is out there. I talked about that earlier in the game. You got to kind of key on that safety and watch him coming down into the box.
First and 10 Panthers from their own 31.
Yeah, you can bet they're coming with a blitz here. No safety.
Patrick to throw, puts it up down the sidelines, picked off.
Oh boy.
Still going. This is Marcel. Big turnover for Canton.
Yeah, that's tough, and that kind of answers the question if they've questioned themselves.
Who's number 9? Chris Pereira.
And Charlie Patrick, you know, if he lofted that just a little bit more, that was going to be caught for a long completion.
Yeah, because Pereira was chasing the play.
Yep.
Panther defense now has to dig in again. Norton hands it off to Baldiga. Oh, that was Crow. Can't read these dark green numbers on black jerseys.
Black on dark green is just, it's not a good combination for old people.
Don't they know my eyes are old?
Ball marked at the 17-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 Bulldogs from the Panthers 17.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
You watch that left side.
Lions carry.
Was Jamison on the carry? Baldiga on the carry.
Yeah, he's the guy they run a lot down near the goal line. He's the big back that they like near the goal line.
Gain of 4 or 5, 3rd and 2.
4 down territory, obviously.
Give it to Crow.
On the carry, pulls his way forward.
Looks like he's got enough for a first down.
His way inside the 10-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal.
So it'll be 1st and goal, Canton.
1:30 left to go. 90 seconds left to go in the Central Cafe third quarter. Boy, both these teams throwing haymakers here.
Rock'em sock'em football, I like to say. Norton to Crow.
Hands off to Crow.
Powers close to the 5-yard line.
5-yard line, 2nd and goal. Second and goal, Bulldogs from the Panther 5.
44 seconds and clock's running in the Central Cafe third quarter.
Yeah, this they stop them in this down, and that'll be the end of the quarter, unless it's an incomplete pass.
Norton takes it himself. Up the middle. Stops short of the goal line.
Yep, he did not get in. Clock running, 15-14.
That'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
Just short of the goal line.
And boy, he's right there.
3rd and 2. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Central Cafe third quarter. Canton Bulldogs 7, Holliston Panthers 6. Well, Holliston surely answered the second half call.
They really did, and right now, I mean, this is the either way, even if a score here, Holliston, you know, unless they go for 2 and make it, Holliston's still only going to be one possession away.
1-score game.
Yeah.
A couple of top teams in Division 4.
These two guys going at it, and you're gonna find that, you know, a lot of people are going to be looking at this score. We'll see how this finishes out. Again, unless something strange happens here, probably be a pretty close game. And
well, I'm impressed that Holliston's able to play at this high a level. Not that I didn't think it was possible, but
Well, it's defensively.
Canton came into this game with a lot of hype.
Defensively, Holliston has really done a great job. I mean, there's a team that put up 34, 48, and then, of course, 13 against Bedford. And Holliston held them to 7 points going into the fourth quarter. Now, there's a lot of game left, and a lot of things can happen. But, and again, like I said, Coach Europe, believe me, I know for a fact he's not here for any participation trophies. He's here to win this ball game. And so are the boys.
So 12 minutes are on the clock. And the Beazles Pizza and Sub fourth quarter. 1 point ball game. But Canton's got 3rd and goal from the 1.
Got to be careful to contain out here. Oh, what's this? False start?
No, timeout Holliston.
Timeout Holliston. Wow. That's interesting.
It's a big important down.
Yeah.
Coach Europe wants to talk to his team. Just a great football atmosphere down here in Canton, I must say, Jay.
Yeah, they really do a nice job. I mean, the band, they got a lot of people. The kids, they're in white tonight, like a whiteout, like those old Penn State whiteouts down there.
They don't have Moses on their side.
They don't have Moses, and we do. And, the Red Sea, you get those kids in the Red Sea, and they just, the Red Sea, it's funny. We get to listen to them sometimes in the basketball games, obviously, and I just love the comments those kids come up with. They really crack me up. And it's all in good fun. You never hear anything, anything bad. They really do a nice job. We'll see them the senior night on Thursday, October 9th. Again, it's a 7 o'clock start, but be there before 6:45. That's when the senior ceremony starts. Okay, Tom, take us away.
So 3rd and goal for the Canton Bulldogs. Norton to Crow.
I don't think he got in, no.
Now they're saying touchdown. Nick Crow powered in from 2 yards out to start the fourth quarter. The Beazles Pizza and Sub fourth quarter.
So this is an interesting call here. I don't know. It looks like they're gonna kick. I would go for 2 here, because if you go for 2, now it becomes a 2-possession game for Holliston. You kick this. Whether you kick this or not, it's still a 1-possession game.
Kick is up and good. So with 11:52 to go in the Beazle Pizza and Sub fourth quarter, it's 14-6 Canton.
And now we're going to see what the young quarterback is made of and what Coach Oroff is going to let him do. I would say
they got to try the middle of that field again.
And just keep playing. Just keep playing.
Keep playing.
Yeah. Don't worry about scores or interceptions like a relief
like
pitcher.
Like you said, the interception was almost a successful play.
That, like I said, if he lofted it just a little bit more. And again, he's only been playing the starting quarterback for a week, in practice. So it's
he's
not
a
like
grizzled veteran at this point in time.
Well, he's grizzled, and if he stays grizzled and pulls this thing off, he's going to be grizzled, and I'm going to be gruntled. Not disgruntled. I'm going to be gruntled.
I'm going to be gruntled. Nick Flannery and Matt Gimblett back to receive the kick.
If they keep kicking this way, what I would do is I would switch those guys and bring those guys up. Put the other 2 guys back deep. Let's see if he tries to kick this deep.
Chip kick. Caught. think that was Mandeville.
Just over the 35-yard line.
That's one of those things where, like, the second baseman goes back and the right fielder's coming in, and, the right fielder's got to call him off and everything. And
Didn't see who caught that. Did you see, Jay?
I did not.
37-yard line. The Panthers offense will get back to work.
I still didn't see.
7 remaining in the contest.
Well, nice return back up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah. One high safety. Oh, I like this backfield. Look at this backfield. 3 guys.
Right.
This is the number 9, Murrow with the run.
I like that backfield because what that does is now you get those 2 backs in blocking position, and they can come out and you can even pull somebody from the other side, a guard from the other side or a tackle from the other side, and come through, and then you got 2 or 3 blockers in front of the running back, and that's what they need.
2nd and 9.
Did that Max Morrow going out? Did he?
Yeah,
He lost a shoe.
didn't see what happened. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
With those 3 men in the backfield too, you're showing them a whole new series that they haven't seen before because Holliston hasn't done this before.
Handoff inside to Brodsky.
Brodsky.
Breaks the line for a couple of yards. 4 yards. Let's bring us up a 3rd down and 5.
Gain of a couple. Sets up a 3rd and 5.
You're getting to the point where now these 3rd downs are going to be really important because you got to keep the drive going. You got to keep the ball out of their hands, and you got to drive down and score.
Sweep, and it's a
Double reverse to Gimblett.
reverse was snuffed out by the Bulldogs as they stayed home.
Yeah.
Didn't fool Canton.
Minimal gain.
Well, what happened was Canton stayed. They stayed where they should stay, and I told you that's one thing that they're very good at. They're very disciplined in that defensive line. They'll stay. They won't allow anything to the outside. What you have to do is really overwhelm them with blockers on the outside if you want to get out there.
So 4th down and Brodsky back to punt.
And no one back to receive.
Brodsky punt, lets it fly. The Dogs still go back to return.
Going to be down at the 19-yard line.
Bulldogs offense will get back to work from their own 19-yard line.
That was Lucas Perez.
Out that reverse.
He's having himself a little ball game, huh, Lucas?
Ball back to the O with 9:38.
9:38 to go in the in the Basil's Pizza and Sub 4th quarter.
Well, again, Tom, we want to thank all of our sponsors. They
Just wonderful they can bring you these broadcasts.
can. I also want to thank all of our viewers tonight. Not sure how many we have, but
Over 100.
oh wow.
Handoff to Crow on 1st down.
Oh, we got to make that tackle.
Pulls his way up the middle.
This is that point in the game where it gets a little dangerous, where that offensive line is big and strong, and they're leaning on this defensive line. Those linebackers got to come up and make those tackles.
27-yard line.
Gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
He's 2nd and 2.
Clock runs, and they'll probably try and keep this on the ground as much as possible. They may throw something to open it up a little bit, but they'll probably run the ball.
Bad snap to Norton. Scrambles to trying to catch anything, get any yardage, but he loses a couple on the play.
Oh, so and again now Holliston puts them in a big 3rd down position here.
3rd down and 7.
So that kind of takes you out of the running game a little bit. They can still run and get a 1st down, but I'm not sure. We'll see. See if if they can blitz on this. Here they come.
Norton to throw. Blitz is on. Throw over the middle. Knocked.
Yeah.
Incomplete off the hands.
That's what. I'm sorry, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead.
That's what a blitz will do. It put that pressure on the quarterback, and what he does is he has to throw the ball before he's set and before he's ready and before the receiver's ready. That's why you blitz. That's why you want to get in there quickly. And here we go again with Canton punting.
Gimblett's going to get another shot this time.
8:12 left to go in the Basil Sub and Pizza fourth quarter. Oh, we almost got in there.
Flag.
Fair catch. Oh, look at that.
It's a flag for roughing the punter.
Oh, did he hit him?
From the 50-yard line.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see it.
Sides exchange 3 and outs.
But is it roughing, or did he just run into him and it's a 5-yard penalty?
I don't know.
A 5-yard penalty, it still might. They had the opportunity to run the ball because it'll be short fourth down, but. Where are they doing it? Why are they doing it from there? Yeah, it's 15 yards, so it's for automatic first. It's first down for Canton. That's really too bad.
Some sort of unsportsmanlike ball against the Panthers. Moving the ball out to the 37-yard line and a fresh set of downs for the offense.
So it'll be first down for Canton
First and
at the
10.
37. Handoff to Crow.
Oh, he's met.
Clasby and Murrow.
Yeah, he just happened to run into a defensive team meeting down there.
Just shy of the 40-yard line, sets up a second.
Morrow's like a lot of the backs that we have. You know, he looks like he stopped at the line of scrimmage, and you look down there, he's made 3 or 4 yards.
Right. Second down and 7.
Oh, that was movement.
Marcel around right end.
Marcel on the end around.
Side, he's still going. Marcel into Panther territory. Gain of about 50.
Crosses midfield.
Yeah, that kind of a jet sweep type thing is. He runs that very well. Marcel, you know, from what I saw on the tape, he's right up here as one of the best players on this team. He really can do everything, and he does it very well. He plays defense very well, and of course he can run with the ball. And he also has good hands. You know, if the quarterback puts it up there, he can go get it. But you got to contain. That's the thing Holliston's got to do. Got to contain on the outside.
So first and 10 from the Panther 46. Norton rolls out under pressure. Fires it down. Caught by Pereira.
Oh,
Tackled by Gimblett. Nice open field tackle.
I'll say that was a great tackle. Pereira had every chance to go in and score with that pass.
Thought they were going to get Norton that time.
Looks like first and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal from the 10 as the ball's marked right
6:22, the clock running in the Basil Pizza and Sub fourth quarter. Panthers got to make a big stop here. Turnover time.
Castiglione.
Hand off to Crow.
Crow on the carry. Gain of a couple.
A couple of hard-fought yards that time.
You know, and Holliston's got to prevent any score from happening here. And, of course, Canton won't mind if it takes 2 or 3 runs to get it in there and eat up another minute and a half or 2 minutes off this clock. Five and a half minutes left to go in the Basil's fourth quarter.
So second and goal from the 8. Norton rolls left. Back across the formation.
Ooh.
No good.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
Wow, that's a dangerous pass, too. It's a good thing he threw it incomplete, because if he threw it a little bit longer, that would have been caught by Holliston defender, and there was nothing in front of him but green plastic grass. Let's see who that was down there.
Number 8.
Number 11.
Oh, 11. That was Motor.
Yeah. Having himself a night.
Third and goal.
So 3rd and goal. Hand off to Crow.
Inside handoff to
Yeah, he's in.
In for a touchdown.
That was a nicely designed play, throwing everyone to the right of the offense and then sending him right up the middle.
Looks like they had him set up for the jet play.
Yeah.
Faked the jet to Marcel and gave it to Crow. So he scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. Extra point is good. So with 5:05 to go in the Basil Pizza and Sub 4th quarter, it's 21 Canton, 8 Holliston, 6 Holliston. Sorry. Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Well, now, you know, obviously you're going to see if you can score quickly here, but one of the things Holliston has to do is see if they can score again, because even if they lose, you want to get inside of that 14 points. It's going to count for strength of schedule. And you know, they've already, I looked at Max Preps and they're already looking at those things already. So, you know.
Well, the MIAA scheduled power rankings doesn't come out till after this week.
Yeah.
I think they wait for the 4th week.
Yeah. And those Max Preps power rankings, I don't get. You know, one team beats another, and that team is still 5 places ahead of the team that they lost to. So. I mean, this kicker seems like a pretty good kicker, and kicking extra points. I don't know why they don't go deep. Must be some reason.
Right.
I mean, I know they've been beaten a couple times going deep. Maybe they just don't feel that the team can cover anything really deep. There he goes.
Gimblett on the return from the 22.
20-yard line by number 3. Matthew Gimblett.
Gets it out to the 36-yard line.
He's such a tough kid. You know, you watch Matthew going in there, and they get in the middle of the pile, and he's throwing Canton kids down.
Yeah.
36-yard line.
4:57 left to go in the Basil Sub and Pizza 4th quarter.
1st and 10 from their own 36.
Want to thank our crew tonight. Lindsey Crane, up there high up there. Hi, Lindsey. Way up on top
High
there.
above courtside.
Yeah, we got Bruce down here with us down here doing the computer, and thank Bruce for setting everything up for us and taking care of all these. He takes care of everything for us. Make sure everything's all set up for the.
He drives and everything.
He drives. He packs the truck. He
brings me water.
I never brought me water.
Tom
but he
brings
he likes you
the
better.
snacks though.
Tom brings candy. Yeah.
Patrick to throw.
Pass, he throws over.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
Very well defended. That's a good job.
Ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, Panthers.
Oh, look, we do have candy.
Oh my gosh, Bruce, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing candy.
You do the rest of the game. I'll be chomping on some candy. .453 left to go in the Basil's 4th quarter.
2nd down and 10 for Holliston. Good idea for Holliston, trying the middle of the field. Patrick to throw on second down. Goes left.
Oh, is that caught?
Caught by
Wow.
Jack Staley.
Jack Staley's another one of those guys having himself a really good year, and he's always seems to be around the ball in the offense and the defense.
Seems like they were throwing a Motter side, not Staley's side,
41-yard line.
which usually means that Staley's guy was covering his guy.
Yeah. And so was Motta.
Right. Well, he was making the star
Yeah,
plays.
they look at the films. Big fourth down here. This fourth or third?
Third down.
Third down.
Back to pass again.
Patrick with the draw play to Murrow.
Skated home. Led by
Brings up a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Fourth down and 5.
If they do, here's the
Sets up a
clock running.
play here for the Panthers.
3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the
Contest.
Basil's fourth quarter.
4th and 5 from their own 41-yard line.
They better hurry up here because
They're going to move.
yeah, the 10-second signal's already up.
Trips left.
Get it off just in time. Patrick looks, goes deep. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Falls incomplete.
So the Panthers will turn it over on downs to Canton.
Yeah, with 3:20 left to go in the ball game, I don't know if the offense will be out there again. But I will tell you, I'm impressed with Charlie Patrick. And you know, as a sophomore who's really never got a lot of playing time, at least at this level, you got something there. Coach Europe has something he can build on, and you know, he's going to have more confidence in him. He's got 2 weeks to work with him now, depending how things end up with Tommy Quinn. But if Tommy Quinn's not available the next game, you know, there's a whole other option in this game now. He's a heck of a passer.
Well,
Charlie.
Jay, this is no 48-point blowout like
No.
they had against Norwood.
No.
First and 10.
Holliston made
41.
Canton work for every yard they gained. First down for Canton.
Inside handoff to Baldiga.
Baldiga forward for a first down.
He's their Aldous Chapman. He's their closer. He'll get in here and they'll just keep handing the ball off to him.
First and 10 Bulldogs.
They'll let this clock just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And now what Holliston has to do is you have to make these tackles. They've been doing a really good job of it so far tonight. There you go. Great job.
Good job by Will Clasby and Remy Mandeville.
Will Clasby's another one. You know, he's just always around the ball. I talked about him last week. Same thing, you know, he's always around the ball, and he just does everything the right way.
Second and long for the Bulldogs.
Bring up second and 12.
.155 left to go in the Basil Southern Pizza fourth quarter.
New quarterback for Canton, Brian McGilvery, number 4.
Right
And
into
off
the
to
blitz.
Pereira.
Right into the blitz.
Inside handoff.
I mean, that was Jameson
Baldiga has nowhere to go.
or the Baldiga.
So with 1:30 left to go in the clock running, Tom, I tell you, I give this Holliston team a lot of credit coming in here tonight. Kind of not knowing you don't have your quarterback, you don't have you know, one of your top stars, and they come in here against a very, very good Canton team, and I will tell you what, they held their own And you can look at the scoreboard. I don't care about the 21-16. You can look at that. The game was a lot closer than that.
3rd down and 13. McGilvery hands it off to Baldiga.
Left end, he gets to the corner.
Knocked him out of bounds, stopped the clock.
There's Jack Staley. There's Jack Staley. You can talk about Jack. Jack come up and nice hit, nice tough hit.
It didn't stop the clock. Well, it's still early in the football season. This is game 4 of 11, Jay.
Right, right.
And teams are going to face adversity, and it's how do you bounce back and respond? Somebody kicks you, punches you.
And you know, you
how do you respond?
You play like this against Canton. You play like this against Lincoln Sudbury.
Gritty game.
You know that. I don't think you're going to see anybody like this.
Jamison on the outside, strung out.
That'll do it. I don't think you're going to see anybody like this in the Tri-Valley
Stops
League.
the clock with 5 seconds to go. Holliston's going to take the field.
Bulldogs turn it over on downs with 5.4 seconds remaining in the contest.
But to finish that point, I'm not sure you're going to see anybody like this good in the Tri-Valley League. So you know you've as you always say, you know, steel on steel is sharpened, you know, and that kind of stuff. And that's what happened.
Knew this. We knew the beginning of the schedule, the first four games. We just looked at it and said, "Wow, what a group!"
Especially after the Whaling game, those three were just. That's really tough. Well, look at you, Coach Euroff wants to go and see if he can score here.
Charlie Patrick, the throw, puts it up.
Intercepted. That'll do it.
That'll do it. Final score from Canton High School. The Bulldogs 21, the Panthers 6.
We want to thank our crew once again. Bruce Guilfoy, great job, buddy. Thank you very much. And Lindsey Crane, high up above courtside there. Nice job. Tommy did a good job again tonight. You did such a good job, I'm going to let you have the next 2 weeks off.
Hey, thanks,
and
Jay.
I'll see you October 9th, 7 o'clock. That's a Thursday night, October 9th.
For senior night.
Senior night. Be there at 6:45. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.